Walmart investors just put the snub on an AI transparency move, and I'm not sure it's necessarily a great look. Now, we're going to talk about some of the pros and cons and what happened here, but basically Walmart said we do not want to really look in and be transparent about how AI is impacting our workforce. Basically, on Thursday, Walmart investors blocked a shareholder proposal with the aim of reporting on how AI is affecting the well-being of its workforce. And this proposal was filed by United for Respect. And quite frankly, employees at Walmart have frequently complained about the pressure to meet impossible timelines. I mean, let's face it, logistics world is tough, and there's a lot of pressure to deliver things faster. And yeah, I mean, with AI in the mix, big companies like Walmart, like Amazon, heck, any company is going to be looking at the numbers and saying, how can we shave? How can we be faster? How can we be more efficient? And, you know, in general, I think that that's a great thing for consumers, but man, I would definitely not want to work at a place like that. I don't know about you. I would definitely not want to work at a place like that. I mean, the reality is that workers are under immense pressure to meet timelines. And I think that it makes sense. I mean, Walmart is basically in a brutal fight with Amazon to get delivery times down. They aim, at this point, guys, Walmart aims to get deliveries to customers in less than 30 minutes. AI, logistics, robotics are playing a major role in this race to be faster. And guys, I just want to point out that, like, what an amazing time we live in, where you can just ask your phone for something and it gets delivered to your house. Anything in the world gets delivered to your house in 30 minutes. That is just, I mean, if you told me that would be around 30 years ago, I'd have said that you were nuts. It's just an absolute, I mean, it's like a miracle. It's like a, you know, I don't know if you have any Star Trek fans out there, but it's kind of like that device where they just say what they want to eat and then the hologram just makes the food. It's kind of that remarkable. It's really, really insane. If you were told our grandparents that you could just plug in what you want into a little device and then it shows, it's just really, really amazing, I think. In any event, Walmart is absolutely ramping up on investments in artificial intelligence, just like every company. And specifically within their AI and automation, warehouses, stores, it's all being deployed. They're deploying tools such as self-healing inventory systems to monitor and replenish stock, and even predictive demanding forecasting. We also covered a little while ago that they are rolling out digital AI-driven pricing and price tags. Price tags can be dynamically changed. I'll post a link to that video here. I know a lot of people were interested in that topic, but dynamic pricing is also a thing. And, you know, you're seeing this across a lot of different companies, you know, but you could pick up a product, by the time you get to register, the price has changed based on time of day, demand, etc. Kind of an interesting time to be alive. In addition to that, Walmart is leaning very heavily on AI tools to improve their logistics. We covered this in a video a little while ago, how many robots and how many, what their actual warehouses look like. I'll post a link to that video here, because the reality is that those warehouses are swarming with AI-driven robots. We talked about it with Amazon as well. At Amazon, there are over 1 million robots in their warehouses. In fact, they have, I'm actually not positive if they hit it yet, but basically they had reached a point where there were just as many robots in warehouses as humans. Pretty remarkable. And, you know, it's really paying off, guys, because sales in the fast delivery rose 50% year over year this past quarter. And the CFO, John David Rainey, said the AI investments are helping to reduce the shipping costs significantly. In fact, in some cases, up to 30%. So let's talk about this a little bit, okay? Because on one hand, I want to get my stuff fast. I think that is absolutely amazing that from basically anywhere in the world, I can plug into the phone and I can get something shipped. That is absolutely amazing. The flip side of that is there's a cost. And, you know, working in a place where you're under that much pressure to get things out the door, I don't do well with that type of micromanagement, you know? And again, this is kind of why I've been really pushing guys and girls that watch and enjoy the channel, like, start your own side hustle, start your own project, like, find different solutions, like, be in control of your destiny. Like, I worked I worked a lot of different jobs, from dishwasher to HVAC tech to delivery driver to insurance agent to podcast producer, YouTuber, marketing director. I've worked a lot of different job roles. And I feel like this is the happiest I've been as far as the work I'm doing. And it didn't happen overnight. I was side hustling. I mean, I was, in addition to the insurance job I was running, I was working at night. So, I mean, listen, it's tough. It's not easy to work for yourself. But at this time in history, with so much AI available, there's so many new problems. A lot of people don't know what the heck's going on. I think it brings up a lot of opportunity, okay? The flip side here, again, is there's going to be a lot of pressure on people as AI becomes more and more ingrained, because, you know, we talked about robots. In order for Walmart to really drive these type of delivery times and profit margins, they're either A, going to really push human beings to do these roles, and they're going to start phasing humans out of these jobs. Because quite frankly, does anybody want to work in a job environment like that, where every millisecond is tracked? And I just don't think I don't think that's the right type of job for a human. And because of that, like I'd mentioned in a previous video, there's gonna be more and more robots performing those jobs. So the big question is, well, where does that leave humans? What kind of jobs are humans gonna be doing? The reality is relationship-based, experience-based. You know, a robot can't feel, but a human can. So where are those types of positions? It's funny, I was talking to a buddy of mine, he runs a landscaping business, and we were just talking about how much money there is in landscaping and building. And a friend of mine, just started a pressure washing business, and he went out this past month. He had for months not made any money. He went out last month and was passing out flyers, and he made $7,500 in 1 month just passing out flyers, getting calls, getting them in, and doing the work. So there's going to be just a lot of new, different job opportunities out there, and I think it's an interesting time. The reality, though, is that Walmart, and so this is kind of the other topic we need to touch on here, because why did Walmart block this? Why did they not want this study to be done? Guys, there was a massive pushback. If you watch this channel, you're probably aware there's a massive pushback against AI, against tech. I mean, you've got politics involved, you've got big tech involved, and I gotta be frank, I think that if this AI safety type of discovery went down against Walmart or towards Walmart, this United for Respect proposal, it was only going to come out negative, right? There's no way they're like, AI improved the well-being of the employees, the enhanced, it was all going to be negative. It was going to be they're stressed out. I just think that there were probably some ulterior motives there. So was Walmart going to actually get a fair shake when it comes to the AI rollout? Probably not. On the flip side, I don't think that I would want to work in that environment, as I mentioned. So anyway, I think it's an interesting topic. Wanted to cover it. AI is absolutely changing every aspect of every workforce. And I want to cover this topic today. What do you think? Should the proposal have happened? Should it have been blocked? Is AI going to actually enhance and make our lives better in the workplace? Is it going to make consumer products better? What do you think? I'd love to hear from you. Put it in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video, boys. Peace.